Picture this. Morning of June 30, 1908, deep in the Siberian taiga. Local Evenki people are herding reindeer when suddenly the sky splits open. A massive fireball streaks in from the east, trailing smoke. Then, boom! The blast is so loud that windows shatter hundreds of kilometers away. Right over the Podkamennaya Tunguska River, everything changes in an instant. Trees snap like matches, flattening in a perfect circle stretching tens of kilometers. Nothing alive would have survived in the center if it weren't so remote. In Irkutsk, 800 kilometers away, people feel a shock like an earthquake. But this wasn't an earthquake. This was something from space dropping by for a visit. And here's the wild part. The shockwaves circled the entire planet twice. Seismographs in Europe and America picked it up, leaving scientists scratching their heads. What the hell just happened? Meanwhile, in the taiga, the night sky glows like daylight for days from all the dust and gases kicked up.
Let's break down what actually exploded up there. 7:17 a.m. local time. That exact moment, everything went sideways. A bolide the size of a multi-story building screams into the atmosphere at 15 kilometers per second. It heats up, shines brighter than the sun, and then explosion. Power equivalent to 10 to 15 megatons of TNT. For scale, Hiroshima was just 15 kilotons. Not a nuke, but the effect is damn similar. An airburst at 5 to 10 kilometers altitude, that's why there's no crater. Everything got shredded in the sky, no ground impact. The forest lies in a radio pattern, trunks pointing outward like compass needles from the epicenter. Underneath, scorched soil, but zero crater, zero chunks. The Evenki told stories. The sky tore open, and the god Agdi came down in fire. Shamans saw it as a sign. Later, scientists said meteorite or comet. But back in 1908, the world was distracted. London Olympics, Wright brothers flying over Europe for the first time. Siberia felt too far away.
It took almost 20 years for anyone to reach the site. 1927, Leonid Kulik's expedition, a Russian mineralogist, treks through swamps and rivers with mules and guides. They arrive and see it, a perfect circular flattening of taiga 70 kilometers across. Trees lie roots up, the center has standing charred trunks. Kulik thinks meteorite crater, digs, nothing. They find weird stuff, magnetic anomalies, elevated radioactivity in the soil. Locals, terrified to go near, call it a cursed place. 1928, Kulik returns, digs trenches, still zilch. 1930, third trip, now with aerial photos. Shots show the ideal circle of destruction. Funny bit, Kulik nearly drowns in a bog. His team starves. But the world finally hears about Tunguska. Newspapers scream, mystery of the Siberian blast. Then, in 1941, during the war, Kulik dies at the front, never solved the puzzle.
Why no crater? Because it blew up in mid-air. 1908, the atmosphere saved Earth. If it had slammed lower into the ground, we'd have a crater like Arizona's, a kilometer wide. But the burst height was key. Pressure and heat tore the thing apart, vaporizing most of it. Fragments scattered as dust. Scientists model it. Entry speed 11 kilometers per second, 30-degree angle. Burst at 8 kilometers, perfect for an air explosion. 1960s, they find microscopic spheres in the soil, tiny molten droplets with silicon and iron. Tunguska peat has extra iridium, cosmic marker, same as the dinosaur killer layer. But theories pile up. 1930s, maybe an underground volcano? Too quiet. Earthquake? But the wave went global. After Hiroshima in 1946, people whisper, alien ship exploded. Sounds nuts, but some still believe it today.
Let's run through the serious scientific versions. Classic, stony asteroid, 50 to 100 meters across. 1934, astronomer Whipple suggests comet. Icy with gas, exploded, left no solid trace. In June 1908, Earth was passing near the Torrid Stream, possible source. 1970s, Italians spot Lake Cecco, 8 kilometers from ground zero. That's the crater, they yell. Conical shape, 50 meters deep. But 2007 checks lake sediments predate 1908 by centuries. Not it. 2013, someone claims meteorite fragments. Fake news. Wilder ones, antimatter from space, annihilated on contact, or tiny black hole passed through Earth. In 1973, physicists actually debated it. Exit should be in the Atlantic, no sign. Reality's boring, just a space rock.
Now imagine it didn't hit the wilderness, hit a city. 1908, say over St. Petersburg, 7 a.m. rush hour. Instant 30,000 dead from heat and shockwave. Buildings collapse for 20 kilometers. Fires everywhere. Energy equals 1,000 Hiroshimas. City wiped out. Over a modern megacity like New York, 2013 Chelyabinsk meteor was tiny. 1,500 injured. Tunguska scale, millions dead. Shockwave flattened skyscrapers. EMP knocks out power. Airports, chaos. Tsunamis if over ocean. In 1908, over the Pacific, no big deal. Shift timing by 5 hours, Moscow in ruins. Scientists calculate odds once every 1,000 years. But 2029, Apophis asteroid flies close. Won't hit, but wake-up call. NASA tracks 2,000 potential threats.
Research keeps going. 1990s, Italian team with magnetometers, radars. Anomalies under soil, maybe buried fragment. 2002, Russians drill, nothing. 2017, new model, asteroid skimmed through atmosphere without full explosion, doesn't fit. Fact, 1908, European night skies glowed for weeks, noctilucent clouds from dust. Artists painted it, poets wrote about it. 1958, 50-year conference in Moscow. Theories, meteorite to natural nuclear blast. Today, computer sims. 3D models show bolide broke up at 10 kilometers, shockwave downed 80 million trees, area the size of Moscow entirely.
So what was it really? Most likely, an asteroid from the Mars-Jupiter belt. Broke off, headed our way. 1908, Earth's lucky day. Taiga took the hit. Over Paris, end of an era. Fact, similar blast in 1490 over China, 10,000 dead, according to legends. Lesson? Keep watching the sky. Programs like NASA's Asteroid Watch. Tunguska reminds us how fragile everything is. Next time, we might not be so lucky. But hey, that's what makes space thrilling. Look up. Who knows what's coming?